Alright guys, welcome back to Adventures with the Crazy Vet. I'm your host, Chris. It's 11:15 on Monday, October 17th. As you can see, I'm just leaving Walmart. Got a little late moving this morning, but what else is new? My pack is extremely heavy, and I'm only, for extra fluids, usually I'm carrying all kinds. I'm carrying one Red Bull for tomorrow, which I probably shouldn't have got, but you should know me by now. And one Gatorade. So I got 6 liters of fluid on me. I got to get up here, catch the bus down to the main terminal station, and I'm not sure what number bus yet, but then I got to catch a bus west and get off about 11-12 miles from the trail and then walk down. So my permits for today, I never went back to the permit officer trying to fix anything. It just, I don't know, I was a little, I actually did walk in, but it was the same chick. And I was just embarrassed. And I was like, whatever. So I'm rolling with my permit. But my permit's going to be literally illegal by tonight, because there's no way I'm making 30-some miles and camping at Heart Lake or whatever. I think it's Heart Lake Campground. My pack, I think I have 10 days of food in here. Give or take. It was all done on my eyeballs. But Mathematica, I tried to get 10 days of food. Even though I can break off trail. It's only like a 10-mile hike, if that, from the trail to Forks. I can resupply in Forks, and I can resupply along the coast, I think at LA Push or La Push, something like that. So I didn't max out and spend every penny I had left here at Walmart, but even though it's super heavy and it's going to hurt, I want to get a majority, as much stuff as I could, because I know I'm going to be resupplying at expensive spots. So I dropped $140 inside Walmart, which you can actually get a good amount, as I can tell you from my pack. And I have $100 on me in my pocket. I only have any of this because people hooked me up and took care of me, so I appreciate that. I got a video out, so if everyone's caught up, by the time you see this video, obviously I'll be done the hike, but I pieced together a video. Sorry, even as far as my standards, I wasn't real happy with it. It was just pieced together, and then it got so long, I was like, man, I need to make this into 2. So I literally just cut out like huge sections. So, you didn't get to see the bus ride up here. I don't even know if I talked about it because I cut so much stuff. Anyway, I'm not real happy with the video, but I needed to get my phone cleared up so I had plenty of space for these next 2 weeks. All right, here at the bus terminal, finally found someone to help me. They got everything all closed up because of COVID still. Oh, the buses cost money again, but it's only $1.50, so I spent $4 on bus fare this morning, so I didn't have loose change. But it looks like instead of catching the 26 bus, it'll take me to Elwha, but it'll take me to lower Elwha, even though it's north of regular Elwha. If that makes sense. And it's taking me like almost 8 miles further. I found a bus that goes all the way to Forks, which Forks will be the next town I can resupply in. It's like 75 trail miles. Like I said, I'm packed up really heavy just because I can't afford resupplying these small towns to get large amount of stuff. So there was plenty of actual resupply opportunities ahead of me if I had the money. But I'm stocked up from Walmart, and it looks like I'm waiting till 1:30 to catch the 26 bus. And he said he'll make a stop there for me, so at the Elwha Bridge, and then I just gotta walk. All right, 2 o'clock, guys. The bus just dropped me off, right to the left of that speed limit sign. I'm turning down, I believe, this road right here, and I have like 5 miles to go before I link back up with the trail. But the trail is actually more road walking, just for a little bit, for like a couple miles until I hit an actual trail. I forget the name of it. So yeah, I'm supposed to be roughly about 26 miles from here right now, camping at Heart Lake, another Heart Lake. I think Heart Lake Campground or Heart Creek Campground. I forget, but I'm not hiking. My pack is just too heavy. And I know it's going to be just heavy tomorrow, minus one Red Bull, but man, my back already hurts. I've already been on my feet all day. I'm just giving you excuses, but usually on my first day back into the field, even though I just came out of the field, I just had, 2 days off, not doing nothing. But today, I feel like I did a whole lot. Every day, I basically did something, but not a whole lot that I'm just being weird and don't feel like hiking. Anyway, I don't know if you saw that sign. I don't know what this means, but this is Elwha Project Land. No camping. All camping and campfires are prohibited, but that doesn't really mean much to me. Trying to make sure there's no house back here or anything. There's also another little side trail which will probably fit my needs better up there. I'm just getting a general, check into my area. I mean, this almost looks like a private residence setup, doesn't it? The rocks going around, a new planted tree. Old school wood. That's not a park bench. Okay, now it is. Alright, it's just a dead end. I mean, I would just camp right here, but people can drive right back here, so that ain't gonna work. I'll make sure I get a shot of all this food I got. I was gonna grab all 2 weeks worth, and I'm like, I just can't carry that much. As it is now, I hate when I do this, and I rarely do it. But I have food in more than just my one bag. I don't like doing that. I don't know why. It just bothers me. I want all my food contained in one spot. I'll tell you one thing. If I had a bear canister, I wouldn't fit nowhere near this much in it. Alright, so I guess you can just drive on that same little road. So that ain't going to work. Should probably go down to the actual riverbank. I'm still not far at all from... Obviously, this is a well-beaten trail. Not only is this a well-beaten trail, but it's actually marked on my Gia app. Not like just as a line, but like someone tracked it. So you can follow their GPS and what they did. So, I know this gets used. I'm literally walking further away from creating more miles for myself tomorrow. But finding a quiet camp is better. You know how hard it was for me the last, I guess it was only, 2 nights? 2 days, 2 nights, something like that. Not filming me camping. I mean, it's just no point. I try to show everything, but you guys have seen it all, especially for the ones that have followed me across America. You've seen all that nonsense. So my phone is completely empty now. I mean, not complete, you know what I mean? It's at like its lowest storage rating it can be at, like 40%. So I have plenty of room to go crazy while in the Olympics. All right, 2:15. Here's the lay of the land. There's the bench down there. So I walked that way. I came up this side. I'm thinking I can make this really uncomfortable for me, and try to clean this up a little bit and get my tent right here. We'll have the beautiful highway, which that'll die down. That's the 101, so Olympic Springs Highway. All right, 6:30, guys. The road is right there. You can see that car passing. Yep, right there. I got her in here sloppy and loose, but hey, you take what you can get at my age. So, see you in the morning. We got some hiking to do, and maybe tomorrow I'll officially be in the Olympics, as I'm tripping on thorns here. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, October 18th. It's, I already forget what time it is already. I think it's 8:30. I'm just moving slow. It's cold. Low 40s this morning. Everything in my bag is, my tent's soaked. I've been up since 5. You guys know the deal by now. I was just walking around here this morning. This is literally, I found I always end up sleeping next to railroad tracks or in the toilet area. Because I'm always, instead of sleeping down there in that wide open area that no one would have bothered me at last night, or down there by that bench, another wide open area, I got to come back to where no one's going to find me. And I'm walking around this morning, and as usual, I'm sleeping in the toilet area. This happens to me all the time, because I'm always going to the outer, when I'm around popular areas, I'm always looking for the out of place area to sleep. So the out of place areas where everyone's going to go poop at. It just happens to me all the time. And I don't want you to think I'm exaggerating. Let's see how many piles we find here of stuff that could possibly be bathroom usage. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. This looks like it was all from the same person using different spots. We get a lot of fecal and analyzation on this channel. Look at all this crap. That's actually still a pile of poop sitting right there. Ooh. All right. Enough of everything. Blech. Another one. It's just everywhere. Just don't do that. Like, clean up after your... I mean, do what you're supposed to do. Dig the cat hole or poop in a bag. Do something. Like, don't leave. That's just disgusting. oh, it's going to biodegrade. I don't think it breaks down that quick. What do I know? All right, guys, this is my food situation. Like I said, at first I was going to grab all 2 weeks, and then I kind of shifted. This is what I'm looking at. Plus I ate a lot yesterday. I ate probably about half my Gushers, and I had a bag just like that of that Sweet Tarts, which that's 2 boxes of Sweet Tarts from Walmart. You know, the boxes, like the movie size boxes. I had 2 boxes of Mike and Ike's last night. That's probably not good. But anyway, this is what I'm calling 10 days of food, but it's really not 10 days of food. And I've noticed that I got to get better at this, because my version in my head for a day of food is something to eat for breakfast, Carnation Instant breakfast, a bar, and then a dinner. That's a meal. So let's see. I have breakfast, a bar, and dinner every day. So, but that's only 260. What's that? 510 plus this is only like 100. 610, 6. Yeah, so you're 7, 8. It's under 1,000 calories. It's a little over 800 calories. That's not going to get it. Now, obviously, I have snacks, but I eat all my snacks very early on in. I do have some tortillas that adds an extra 100. I grabbed some pepperonis. The peanut butter pouches I was going to lean on heavy, so when I'm actually hiking up in the mountains, I can just get some energy. But I ate half of a pouch last night. All right, 10 o'clock, guys. I was right back in there. I'll tell you what, the traffic basically just died out there last night. As it usually does when you're out here. I'm going to go down and fill up my Nalgene with some water out of the river. Something I haven't done in quite a while, actually, filtered water. I should be following this river all day until I get on the trail. All right, 10:30, guys. Let's get some hiking done. It feels like forever since I've hiked. But it's only been, what? I don't know. I arrived in town. So you know why? Because, I did 19 miles, and then I didn't hike the next day, but a couple miles. And then the next day I did the same thing, a couple miles. And then 2 days sitting around in Port Angels. So yeah, and then yesterday I barely did anything. Yeah, so no wonder it feels like a while. It feels like I'm coming out of a hotel break for a week. So I haven't been doing much. I had to talk myself into moving today because I wanted to stay put because I have service. And the Phillies play game 1 tonight. I'm going to miss maybe the whole series while I'm back here in the Olympics. What is that? So if I get lucky, I'll have service, but I doubt. I'm assuming once I get just a little way down this road off the main strip and into these mountains. I just passed the Olympic Park sign saying limited vehicle access, turnaround coming up in 2 miles. I know I'm be passing a ranger station in a handful of miles. I have about 5 miles, I think, before I get back on the trail official, but it's just, I believe I'm actually walking on the same roadway. My tooth is just like a little, it's not bad. I would put it like a 2 or 3. It's just there. Which if it stays like this, I guess I'll be happy. But man, take care of your teeth, kids. I had like a 10 years. First of all, being in the infantry, I didn't brush my teeth Monday to Friday for 8 years, and then stretch that Monday to Friday out to 6 months at a shot in Iraq. I didn't brush them. I had wisdom teeth pulled on the USS Bonhomme Richard on the way to Iraq, and a grown man getting ready to go to war, and I cried my eyes out. Having teeth pulled on ship, it's not fun. But all that being said, so besides I have a massive fear of dentists, but there was like a 10-year stretch in my life where you were lucky. I mean, seriously, lucky if I showered once a month, and that included brushing my teeth. So my teeth are just horrible, man. And this is the tooth that's bothering me. It's like right next to a tooth that's cracked in the back. So I'm sure I'm going to have to get that pulled. Hopefully I can save this one with this film. But I'm not getting any root canals or anything. Unless they put me to sleep for everything. Then I'll get all that crap done. But dental work is definitely high on my priority list. Even before I get this foot taken care of. It's a nice area back here. I don't know about that color they chose for that, but... All right, getting in here. Looks like this road's closed down here, but I think I'm on this road for quite a while longer. I'm only 2.31 in. So let's see what I'm getting into here. I might as well top up on water while I'm down here. Just fill up this chest bottle. It's a lot of people. Oh, we got buses and everything here. Alright, I'm continuing on, but road closed to vehicle traffic due to washout. Well, we'll see how bad of a washout it is. I guess worst case, I can just get in the river and walk down the river, but we'll see. Pretty popular trailhead right here. Oh, here we go. Why is the road closed? Flood damage. Sediment removal have washed out the road 1 mile ahead. A large portion of the river is now flowing across. There is no public vehicle. Okay, bicycle, hiker, and stock are welcome. Well, these two signs say this is the bypass trail. Look at that. Warning. Cougar frequent in the area. Solo hiking not advised. Lovely. But I'm going to see if I can't make this through right on the road. Because I don't know where this trail is going to go. I'm assuming just up and back to the road. But let's see what we're getting into here. Well, I don't think I'm crossing this. And the river heads that way now. So I don't think that bypass trail is not going to get me where I need to go. I need to go straight down here. So all that being said, it looks like I'm fording a river right here. And no, I'm not fording right there. That's deep. I'm getting wet though somewhere here because I'm going to have to cross this river to get on this road. This should be interesting. It's just always something. I'm definitely getting wet though. There's no way around that. Well, with my limited map reading skills, it looks like I'm crossing this river again when I get down to where I got to go. So hopefully there's actual bridge there that's open to me. It's probably closed because, you know, this. I just saw two bikers. They're going up there. I guess they got dry. I don't know how they made it across there. I'll have to go back up there and look, but I don't know how far that trail goes down. So I might have to cross again where it's not ideal. So I'm crossing. I mean, that's the road. Let me check. Maybe my Gi app has a trail over there. I made it across all the way up to the bottom of my pockets. Much higher than I thought. And I stink like sewage now from that last little part. All right, now I got to get out of here. I hope I don't got to do this again on the other side. Should have probably rolled my chances on that. Because then I have to cross. Because I got to get to that side, I think, anyway. I should have took that trail as long as I could. Oh, well. Well, if I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I'm not on the road anymore. First of all, the road's gone, as you can see. And it was an asphalt road, and it says it's over there. So I don't know if that river is running over the top of it, and this is like where it used to be. But this could pass for a river bottom. Either way, I'm soaked, I'm cold. And I think I know I gotta cross this river again to get back on the trail. This sucks. I'm gonna, I think, cross back over and try to find that trail. There's just no road over here. I don't know. I just want to get back to the trail. So my head's about to explode looking at the map because where the river is and where it's supposed to be at, I don't know what's lining up on my map. The road's gone. I think I should have better stayed on this side, but this river breaks up now. There's two rivers meeting one. I'm just crossing back over, and then I'll figure the rest out. I got to make my way down. I should be hitting the actual trail in about a mile. All right, look, I see road over there. So I guess I made the right decision. Unless, of course, I got to get to the other side of the river again here coming up. My hiking poles would be a massive help right now. All right, I should have followed the bypass trail. Looks like it popped out right there. But I made some interesting videos, I guess. I'm soaked now, but I hope I don't got to cross that river again. It's a closed ranger station. I was wondering why I haven't seen people fishing, but I just saw a guy carrying a fishing rod. But the Ill River is closed, and all its tributaries are all closed year-round for fishing. They're trying to get the salmon running back. So a lot of, habitat protection, all that crap. Oh, and I was thinking, I was like waiting to see like asphalt under the water, and then, the river tears it all up. So it's huge chunks of asphalt were back there where I crossed that. Makes sense. In my head, I'm thinking, the water will just cross over the road, but it tore it all up. I should probably top this now. I'm good. All right, 12:45, guys. I'm 4.44 in. It looks like I'm actually linked back up with the P&T now. I'm gonna grab that while I can. Yeah, I might as well top off. I'm on this road for like another 6.5 miles before I actually link back up with a trail, but I'm on the P&T official again. Oh. Losing service back in here. Oh, you can't see nothing. I just looked at my screen. All that sunlight. Sorry. This fish scared the crap out of me. I turned around. Oh. Huh. Used to be a dam here. It's like a spillway observation area. They said only months after removing the dam, salmon were fighting up these rivers that were barren for hundreds of years. That'd be perfect fishing. So I guess I'm in Olympic National Park. It had these little like audio things you hit, and it like gives you history, and it goes, "Welcome to Olympic National Park," right here. This is embarrassing, but oh well. You guys should be used to it. I'm 5.78 in. I think I'm done for the day. I gotta move slow anyway, so now I'm 2 days behind. And I definitely won't get to where I'm camping at that's still like 20 miles away. So you're looking at Thursday night, maybe. I'm gonna walk around up here, see if I can't find somewhere. If I can get down here, it looks like I can do some camping. But that should be all on rocks, so that might be impossible to get some stakes in. Little trail right here. I'm gonna go walk down a little bit, see if I can't find somewhere to camp. Another day of just not feeling so hot. I don't know what is going on with me, but I just started getting nauseous out of nowhere. It's always something, right? I saw a flat area from the trail down below. I'm like, let me work my way up there. So I crawled literally through thorns, as everything I seem to do when I get off the trail is thorns. Anyway, it was this road right here. My road breaks off. It doesn't come back here. But this road has a couple logs across this, and I was driving back here. This looks like an old parking lot. There's a trailhead right there, Boulder Creek, which is actually, when I get on the trail eventually here in another 5-6 miles, whatever, I'm actually walking Boulder Creek Trail, but I don't think this is it. That says Boulder Creek 2 miles, trail end 1 point something. So I might just throw my tent up like right in here. Even though this is all gravel, I should be able to hammer a stake in. All right, 10 after 6, guys. About 4 people, 2 separate groups of hikers came down. They came out of the trail and walked up, but otherwise it's been extremely quiet back here. Impossible to get a tent set up anywhere. This is all just literally old gravel road. So tonight it is cowboy camping. I dried my bag out earlier, but I left my tent in, so my tent's still a little damp. But right here on the back side of the picnic table, I would lay on this, but it's just not level enough. shouldn't be any issues back here. Well, at least with people. Unless that's a trail, but I don't think anyone's coming out. Probably just animals. Anyway, I'm just babbling. See everyone in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, October 19th. I think that's the date. 7:30. It's cold. Gloves, beanie, fleece. I was just debating on I should put my jacket on. I couldn't. I was cold pretty much. I woke up around midnight and I was cold, and no wonder why. One, that mat's getting extremely thin. That's just what happens, at least with my fatness on the switchback. So I feel like it definitely doesn't hold up to a 3R value. But anyway, or a 2.5, whatever it is. I went to bed with wet socks last night. I forgot I crossed that river. Everything wasn't dry, so that's probably a reason why I couldn't shake the cold. My bag, everything's soaked. It was a quiet night, though. The skies were just amazing last night, man. But yeah, I need to get some miles in today. I'll tell you what, besides my left heel that I'm always talking about, my whole right foot is sore, just like my left heel is. Like at night, even when I'm laying on my mat and I have to like push my feet down and shift. If you're camping, you know what I'm talking about, right? You don't roll over, you kind of push and shift. Man, the pain I feel in my feet, and then walking around the first thing in the morning. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's all part of this. Sometimes I don't know, like, what's sore from walking, like, what should be sore, what's sore because I'm about to be 43 years old, and what's sore just because I'm a little B. So, all right, left all my stuff back there. I walked up here. I need to start bringing my bear spray with me. This is the stuff that, like, videos are made out of. Oh, my bear spray. Anyway, I came up here to get service. Phillies won, baby, 2-0. But the Sixers lost. I think that was our opening night game, so that's not good. But the Sixers are such a long season. Plus, Boston's a good team, but we'll be right there. And the Flyers won. The Flyers are 3-0. The Flyers are supposed to be horrible this year, which we still are horrible. You can win 3 games and still be horrible, but still, it's a good time to be a Philly sports fan right now. The Sixers have basically been choking for the last couple of years. The Phillies have been garbage. The Eagles have just won a Super Bowl a couple years ago. We're right back in the mix this year. This makes up for all the years as I was a child. You know, my dad doesn't understand sports. He hates it. He just doesn't get it. And he's right about a lot of it. You know, the guy worrying about the Eagles on a Sunday at the bar, but meanwhile he has no 401k. No college for his kids. His grandkids are taken care of, etc., 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 right? I get it, all that. But my view is whether a guy likes football or not, he's still not going to have any of that stuff if he doesn't have it. This is like people's release, man, especially Philadelphia, blue-collar working town. Anyway, I'm into sports, right? I remember, like, being grounded as a little kid and being up in my room, and I had one of them Tupperware, like 32-ounce bottles, the plastic ones. I used to make iced tea in it or drink water out of it. And I'd be wearing a flannel in my room grounded, so I couldn't watch TV, but I could listen to the radio. I don't know how that worked out. Anyway, I'd be listening to the Eagles game, drinking this, and I would act like I'm at a bar. I'm like, really? And like, that's why I was like, I can't wait till I'm old enough to sit in a bar. And my family, my dad would never go to a bar. But, my uncle used to take me to a bar when I was younger. I don't know. Sports have always been, I don't know. I'm going off on different tangents now. I'm a sports guy. What can you say? All right. I think it's like 8:45, maybe even 9. I've been making a couple posts and just, where it's too cold to get moving and do anything, but I have to be moving to stay warm. You know what I mean? So I'm just walking back and forth. Just check the updated weather. Yeah, so today looks like it's going to be beautiful, like 73, sunny. And then tomorrow it dips down a little bit. But then starting Friday, we have a 95% chance of rain. They're calling for a ½ inch. So it's going to be wet Friday. And then literally Friday through the 1st. I haven't checked after the 1st because I really don't care. But through the rest of this month, rain, at least 60% chance of rain every day. So man, I'm gonna get smacked in the face with, like, here's the PNT, boom, or Pacific Northwest. Sorry, PNW. So it's coming. You can't hike in the Pacific Northwest and not get treated like this Pacific Northwest. Like, honestly, I don't think it's. When has it rained last? I mean, I got a couple of nights where I got wet in my tent. But where have I dealt with rain like all day long? I think it's been since I was in Glacier or just outside Glacier. So you're going back to, you know, well, I backed out in June. Yeah, so it maybe rained on me twice in July. No, because I was hiking. Yeah, I had a couple days of minor rain. That's it. But, you know, we're going on well over 2 months since I've dealt with rain during the day. You know what I was thinking about? First of all, a couple people in the comments have great suggestions. A lot of people think that my nausea and my lack of being able to eat sometimes, like, because I get hungry at night in the tent where I eat everything. But a lot of the times I'm struggling anyway. They blame it on maybe being dehydrated, which absolutely could be. Yesterday I was just nauseous out of nowhere, and I'm thinking maybe it's something to do with the air quality alert, so I'm breathing in all the wildfire smoke, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Combination of both. I'm weak. That could definitely be in the mix there. I do more filming in the mornings as I'm drinking my caffeine, getting ready to roll, than I do every day. It's the same thing. Anyway, I'm almost packed up here. I'm gonna have to get this stuff dried out today, though. All right, 20 after 9, guys. On the move, finally. Yeah, that one battery bank I has is basically worthless now. Just like the last one I got rid of. This one was even older. This power bank's the one that I got when my original. I mean, I can't believe I used to hike with just one power bank. That's when I wasn't listening to stuff all day and all night. I had to stop that now, like literally today. I need to stop because I got a little stretch ahead of me, and I don't know for a fact that I'll be able to hit Forks. And even if I do hit Forks is still, 6-7 days off. Now, a regular hiker might be able to get there in 2-3 days, but, I haven't even got to my first registered campsite yet, and today's my 3rd day out. Anyway, the battery bank's dead. It's just not holding a charge anymore, and I can't blame it. It went through Colorado. So it's, actually it's a year old now too. So besides being in the cold, that's numerous charges and, letting it sit around, etc., etc. So I got 2 power blocks left. So that's a guaranteed 8 full charges on my phone. Well, I shouldn't say guaranteed because they probably get a little less too as it gets colder. So I cannot have my phone on all day, although I'll probably still have it on all day today, but having it on at night, especially when I'm cowboy camping, is a luxury that I enjoy. I feel like it, well, I have it on because when I wake up from my nightmare, it helps ground me quicker, even though I'm listening to, sometimes like Dan Carlin war podcasts and stuff. I don't know if it makes sense, but it helps me ground quicker, gather my faculties, and be able to go back to sleep quicker. Plus, I figure it's helping keep animals away. But that's going to have to stop, so I cannot do that anymore. What puts this perfect trail right here in the road? I don't know. I'm guessing maybe one of them e-bikes flying down here blows it away. But I mean, this is literally like perfect. Like someone came through with I don't know, not even a blower. I don't know. I mean, it's a perfect line. Yeah. It doesn't take much to amuse you out here. I knew I could hear water running. I'm going to, since I'm just starting, I'm not going to get it. I know there's water coming up in 6 miles. So, like I said, I have this full of caffeine, grape Crystal Light. And I got one Nalgene full of Gatorade still from the other day. I did pretty good and I'm sucking down the Gatorades. I always try to save it so I have something for later. Alright guys, it's 11 o'clock. I'm 3.34 in. What was I last time? 1.12. Now 3.34. Nah. I just got water here on the side of the road, and looks like I'll be at the trailhead here in about a mile. Looking ahead, I have Appleton Pass coming up, so I have like 4,000 feet of elevation to gain. That's if I go past, handful of miles. Let me check. Actually, I'm okay right now. The other one was locked. I was gonna grab some toilet paper, but I'm running low. But I guess there's a hot springs up here. I'm going to Appleton Pass, so yep, here we go. All right, I'm 6.29 in, and I'm approaching Boulder Creek Campground, which would have made much more sense for me as opposed to her assigning me Heart Lake Campground. Either way, I'm still way behind. I've actually seen 2 hikers walking out. Sorry, I got a mouthful of sweet tarts. So I'm assuming the hikers were camping at Boulder Creek. Well, I'm off a trail somewhere. Like well off. It's up. I'm supposed to be up there. So I got to backtrack here to this where I remember the road breaking. I thought if I stayed on this I could link back up with it, but it's not. It's just going further away. 1 o'clock. I feel like I'm like in the movie The Hobbit or something back here. It's beautiful. Just drinking. I'm going to fill this up before I roll. And then I don't know how much more I'm going to do today. I'm sitting at 7.38. So honestly, that's a good day for me already. Looks like coming up in another like 2.5 miles, they said there's a couple stealth spots. So that might work. Or I can go all the way up to Appleton Pass in 5 miles and like 3,000 feet elevation gain. And there's a campground there. I'm still 10 point something from Heart Lake Campground, so I won't be seeing that till tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to Appleton Pass. This is like, when I've never spent any time out here in the Pacific Northwest, but this is what I pictured in my head. Mountains, big trees, all green. I guess soon I'll get the real taste of what I pictured it wet. Well, I mean, I came out here when I was, not here, but Tacoma, Seattle, a little bit of time, like a weekend when I was in the Marine Corps. Alright, 5 after 2, guys. These big trees have been blocking out all the sunlight. I'm 9.21 in, and I want to stop, but I'm going to try to get to this Appleton Pass campground, which is another somewhere 3.5, 4 miles up. Boulder Creek Falls. I could probably set my tent up right here, but I don't know. I just don't know. Right there seems like a good spot. Right here. But I think I'm going to work my way up to the pass. Alright, 3 o'clock, guys. I'm not going to make it till Appleton Pass. Plus, that my reasoning is because it's up on a ridgeline. I don't want to, if it gets windy, so I'd rather be down here and protect it. That's my reasoning. So, it is what it is. But I found a little spot right here. I mean, literally, there's the trail. But still, I'm happy with today. Man, I'm cold right now. I gotta find some sunlight. Oh, 10.59 in 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So, not a bad day for me. I've been doing my my left foot. It's my feet. You already know. But I'm happy with that. So I'll jump into some elevation tomorrow, and tomorrow I should be passing Heart Lake. I might actually camp there tomorrow night. We'll see. That'll put me, what, 4 days off? 5, 4? I'm almost confused now. But anyway, I'm going to set up right here. It should work just fine. Alright guys, it's 10 after 4. I haven't seen anyone on the trail since I passed 2 different hikers leaving a couple hours ago. I'm assuming they were coming from Boulder Creek. But they could have been coming from Appleton Pass, I guess, or anywhere for all I know. Anyway, I got it all set up there. I'm going to leave my bag out tonight. I don't know why I get nervous. I always feel like something's going to come and take it. And if something comes and takes it, I'm kind of screwed. So I always put some food in my fanny pack. Not much, but like what I plan on eating the next day, which I usually end up eating at night in my tent, which, again, is not... I got to stop messing around. Like, I just ate here. I could have easily just walked somewhere and ate. But I'm going to hop in at 10. I'm tired. Excuse me. And it's easily 10 degrees colder up in here. I took my wet shirt off, but, you know, I still got the, like, my compression shorts are still wet. Around my waist is still wet, so my shirt didn't dry off. I couldn't get enough sun here, so I just got it. Oh, God, that hurt my heel. I just got it in my tent. No phone tonight, even though I listened to it all day today. I'm like, oh, well, that's still on the other battery bank's charge, so I can burn through that. So, no phone tonight. That's going to be, let's see if it's an issue. I've had my phone on for 99.8. Probably only very, very few nights I haven't had my phone on out here. Just laying here. Look, I see more there. I got to get that. I'm just laying here and I noticed little holes in my tent. So I got to put another piece right there. That could be from the thorns. Actually, it looks like I have a bunch. I can't. That might just be a thin spot on the Dyneema. I can't blame that on the tent. This could have been from when I had it on the ground. It could have been from me camping in the thorns, but probably from when I was using it to protect my feet from thorns. It could be from anything. But yeah, I definitely got to put another piece there. I'm not looking forward to this rain coming up starting on tomorrow night. Rain on me all day. Just let me get in the tent and have some half-decent 4 hours of broken sleep like I always get. That's all I asked. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning, October 20th, 7:20 a.m. And I'm on the move. Couldn't sleep no more. I thought it was actually raining last night because so much stuff was hitting my tent. I'm like, my tent's pretty waterproof now. I must have taken all the holes anyway. It was just the wind dropping these pine needles on me. So I'm on the move. I was hoping to get up top this morning, Appleton Pass, and catch the sunrise, but I don't think that's going to happen now. I'm a little late. Let's see if I can figure out where the trail's at now. It disappears down here at the creek. I found out yesterday. I don't know. Yesterday when I was cold last night, I'm like, man, it's much, much colder up here. I'll tell you what, when I got in that tent, it warmed up by like 10 degrees. Even in the dead of summer, I'm usually like under my quilt. My feet will be out, or sometimes my feet are in and my face is out, but I like to be like dark and have my phone on. So usually my head's under. Anyway, last night it was so warm, I had to have the bag half off me. I mean, I was wearing my fleece instead of my normal shirt in bed, but still, it was hot last night. And I mean, look at me right now. Like, I started out this morning, I pulled my gloves and my beanie out, had my beanie on. I'm like, wait, I don't need these. And with the wind, you're like, it makes you feel like you need them, but it's not cold out at all. Got both hiking poles out. Figure if I'm going to carry them, I might as well use them. And all my gear's dry. So that was a nice surprise this morning. No condensation, nothing. So it's nice to have dry gear from one last night. That's going to be a serious issue for the next 10, 11 days. Well, it's starting. It's drizzling out right now. I don't know whether to get my gear out. And of course, I'm not prepared for this because I didn't think the rain was coming until tonight. So my rain gear's at the bottom of the pack. My stuff's not packed up watertight like it should be. Although watertight right now is kind of a dream because all my gear is so worn and tears and rips. You know, it's 6,000 miles or so in, so stuff's beat up. I'm going to keep going a little bit and hope this just passes. It's literally nothing right now, but it's coming. Man, super humid this morning. I'm like soaking wet already, and I'm only 0.69 in. But I was jumping right into 2,000 feet elevation gain, so that's not helping. All right, 9 a.m. guys, moving extremely slow. I've been hiking for an hour and 31 minutes and I've only gone 2.87. But I've gained 1,300 feet of elevation already, so that adds up. It's not raining heavy by any means. I don't want to jinx myself, but it's enough to get me wet where I can't, even though I'm going to sweat in this climbing, it's kind of a different wet. So I got the rain gear on, phone wrapped up in my blue quick dry towel, which I meant to mention this. I don't know if I did with the towel. I actually, when I was at that campsite where the young lady was mad at me in the middle of the night because I was yelling in my sleep, I actually wiped my tent out that morning with it. Man, that works great. I've been carrying this towel with me for 6,000 miles. I use it as a pillowcase. Really don't need it as a pillowcase when it starts getting colder because I got a beanie or my hoodie up. But in the summer it works great, so my head's not just sweating on the Dyneema on my pod. So I use my my one pod with my puffy and extra nonsense in it as a pillow. But, and I also, the main purpose of the towel is I wrap my phone in it when it's raining so I can pull it out, wipe the screen, and still navigate and stuff with it. But I should really start wiping my tent out. It works great. Well, I don't think I'm going to have much views when I get up top. 3.55 in. I got to get this rain gear off, but I don't want to stop now. Wait till I get up top. I hate the rain gear game, on, off, on, off. It's just too hot. And then it gets cold because you're soaked sweat. Well, so much for views. I'm socked in here with fast moving mist. Spooky. Plenty of campsites up here. I've passed at least 6 already. Like marked campsites, Appleton Pass campsites. All right, 10:30 guys. I'm at 4.02 in. Just took a little break. Had to take the rain gear off, and I'm absolutely freezing up here at this little breeze. I'm soaked, top soaked from hiking up, having the pack on. So I had to bundle up. Makes me think, man, this is going to be a struggle wearing this rain gear over the next, 150, 200 miles and sweating. It's going to be cold. Thinking about maybe taking off all my clothes and just wearing rain gear. I mean, I'll keep compression shorts on, which are basically a waistband right now. They're so tore up. They're more tore up than these pants are. The pants are getting horrible. Not when I'm like freshly leaving. It's when they start to, the belt loosens up and they start to sag, and then I gotta like stretch my legs. That's when the hole gets bigger and bigger. All right, it's 11:03. I haven't gone far from the top. I'm just working my way down. I just get hit with this like wave of like weakness and nausea again. It's just all the time. It's what it is out here, I guess. Woo, cold water. I forget these shoes are just mostly just mesh with good grips. That water goes right in there. Alright, 1:15 guys. I'm 7.98 in. 4 hikers have passed me coming out, or going the opposite direction. So I'm guessing they were coming from Heart Lake, but I could be completely wrong. She did say it's an extremely popular area, the park ranger, and with limited permits, so I don't know if I should head there tonight, because like I said, I'm four days late. Or if I should stop at a less popular spot before, or maybe push on just a little after and get a stealth spot. We'll see. I'm freezing cold. Even though it's warm, it's just, I'm soaked. Alright, it's 2:40 guys. I'm at Heart Lake here. Can't really see, but it's shaped like a heart. It's the second Heart Lake that I've passed. There was 2 hikers down there. I only seen 1 camp spot, so I don't know if I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to push forward another, like 2 miles to a stealth spot that's marked. That's probably what I'm going to do, but we'll see. Wow, I'm freezing right now as I'm so wet. But it's been a day. Only 9.75, but 7 hours and 7 minutes of hiking. I've gained 36.37, lost 23.19. So it's taken everything I had today. I'm just feel like crap. I'm gonna take a couple minute break here and then figure out what I'm gonna do. That's nice. Human waste buckets. So I'm like, oh, we got some coolers up here with some food. Outhouse. There's supposed to be 2 campsites up here. I see 1, which might be where I'm going. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to risk getting a spot over here. See what happens. I'm going up that Highline Trail. Alright guys, it's 4:40. I'm set up here at one of the marked campsites in Heart Lake. It's a beautiful area. It's windy though, and I cannot get warm, man. I'm freezing. It's just got me worrying about all this rain coming up. I only have 112 or 100 I only have like 112 miles left. I mean, I'm basically done, but this next stretch is gonna suck. I got the tent set up here. The wind's blowing, so I set her up a little low tonight. We'll see how that works with the rain. I'm more worried about all the holes and tears and tape everywhere. If this thing doesn't hold up, at least keep me like 70 to 80% dry, we're gonna have some issues, and I might have to bail out at Forks. But I'm still camping for the rest of the month, so what's the difference if I'm out on the trail, or at least if I'm near a town, I can go to like a laundromat and dry my gear and go do it over to, blah blah blah. Anyway, that's the head of the game. Two people just came up hiking. I seen them down there in the trail. I don't know if you can see the trail from here, but yeah, right down there. I don't know where they went though. They could have passed, or they could be grabbing a campsite. There's like, I don't know if I'm even in the right area for Heart Lake. I mean, I know I'm at Heart Lake, but it says closed for restoration, something like that. And then like some of these little trails have little like markers that say closed on them. I don't think the one I came up did, but I mean, it's a marked campsite. I mean, first of all, I'm already wrong, because if someone comes and checks on me, I'm supposed to be here 4 nights ago. So but this is a beautiful area.